Morning everyone, welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV, your home for premium quality vehicles. My name is Sergio and I am your truck sales consultant here in Frederick, Colorado. Today I'm extremely excited to present to you the Cadillac of all medium duty trucks. Today we got a silver 2024 Freightliner M2 106 Plus Summit hauler. What you need to know about the Freightliner M2 106 Plus Summit hauler is this truck here is a consequence of a very intelligent, very well thought out design to put together really what is the safest, most durable, and great looking truck in the market today. You see, these trucks are built from the ground up with superior towing capacities for that purpose, featuring the very reliable Freightliner M2 chassis. We got the most trusted safety features from Detroit Assurance, all of your preferred air features, an incredible engine transmission combination, and of course your top of the line comfort and luxury features from Summit Hauler themselves. I can tell you now that once you drive one of these things, it is an unmatched experience. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started, give a nice walkthrough around the truck. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start here with the front end. Just take a great look at this front end. It's very shiny, very clean, and it just looks incredible. You got modern LED headlights, which just look really nice, bright up the road, very, very well. I'll go ahead and point out this Summit Hauler chrome grille. It's custom, exclusive to Summit Hauler, to Transwest, letting you know that what you drive in is the best of the best. Down here, we got a 3-piece bumper. It's very convenient. If you end up damaging any side of this bumper, if it's the right, the middle, or the left, this gives you the ability to just replace only the damaged part. You don't have to replace the whole front bumper, and the best part that this is a Freightliner part, so you can find it at any Freightliner dealership. It's very easy to access. You do not have to worry about going around and trying to find a huge bumper for a truck like this. As you can see, we have some hooks here for some towing, some recovery, and this little black box here is part of the safety features. It's our radar, which is combined with a lot of other safety features that we'll talk about here in just a second. Now, another great quality, another great part about this front end is this compressed fiberglass hood. It comes with a forward tilt setup, and I'll go ahead and demonstrate how to open this up. You just unstrap this here. Of course, you do that on the other side as well, which is already done. And just notice how easily, with no effort, I can open this up very safely, and it comes to a stop on its own. Now, the reason why this is such a great part of the front end, look at the bay access. There's just so much access in this engine bay. Makes routine inspections, maintenance very quickly, very easily. Saves you a lot of time, saves you a lot of money. If you look in there as well, there's just so much room. Yeah, you can bring and use your power tools. For those that know how to work on these engines, you don't have to worry about tight spaces, finding smaller hands. Your power tools, it's big enough for you to bring your power tools and get the job done very quickly. For those that are DIYers, it's a great convenience factor there. Now, under this engine bay, the drivetrain of this truck, we got a Cummins diesel engine, L9 diesel engine, 360 horsepower, and transmission 3200 Allison 3200 TRV. Now, going back to the Cummins L9 engine, what you need to know is it is one of the most trusted and proven engines in the medium duty segment. It is built with a rugged cast iron block. It delivers high torque at low RPMs, which is essential for pulling heavy trailers from a standstill or when you're climbing steep grades, and you can do it with confidence. Plus, with that, it's an integrated variable geometry turbocharger, which provides responsive boost across the entire RPM range. You combine that with the heavy-duty cooling package. The L9 handles high loads extreme temperatures and long operational hours with ease, ideal for heavy-duty towing and high-mileage performance. Now, the Allison 3200 TRV is a commercial-grade electronically controlled transmission, automatic transmission. It is specifically designed for high GVWR vehicles and heavy towing applications. Along with that comes a proprietary torque converter, which allows for seamless takeoff under load without clutch wear and enhanced low-speed maneuverability in tight spaces or when back in trailers, which is excellent. It also comes with smart adaptive shift logic, which continually adjusts based on the terrain you're driving on, the load you're carrying, and driver input, how you drive. It optimizes performance, fuel efficiency in real time. The Cummins engine and Allison transmission truly give you the power, the control, and reliability you need for heavy-duty towing. Now, you took a look at this, how clean it is, how good it looks. I'll go ahead and point out some of the parts here in the engine. You got your fuse relay box here, got your coolant, air intake, fuel filter, water separator down here. You got your power steering. And down here you got your battery leads. Down there you can see your negative and your positive. Just pull off that cover and you're able to connect there. Now, down here I want to point out to you the tires. With this we have an excellent combination of wheels, and what we have is automatic tire balancers. These wheels you see here, these shiny wheels, are the brand of these wheels are Alcoa, which is top of the line wheels. Alcoa wheels come with a technology that is, as you're driving, it's cooling down your brake components. These are forged aluminum, which makes them 5 times stronger than steel. And being aluminum, they're corrosion resistant. So this shiny wheel, it's gonna last like that for many, many years. You do not have to worry about any rust or corrosion. Now, the automatic tire balancer is what that's designed to do, is designed to balance the entire rotating mass of this wheel, the drum, the tire, and the wheel as you're driving. And what that does, it gives you an incredible, just a smooth ride, no vibrations. It eliminates all of that, which also consequently, it protects your the tread on your tire. Even tread all the way. You don't have to worry about uneven tread on any of these tires. And it's also good for extending your brake life and extending your tire life. So as you can see with this engine transmission, with this combination of wheels, tire balancers on it as well, what you have is a truck that is working for you as you're working. You don't have a truck that is just spending you money or wasting your time. What it's doing is it's working for you as you're on the road, as you're working, which makes it excellent. Now, coming back to this fiberglass hood, has an incredible safety feature, which is soft closing hinges. You're gonna notice as I try to shut this down, it is easier to open it than it is to close, because it's gonna fight me back as I try to push it down. These soft closing hinges are meant to protect anybody that is under the hood from any wind gust or anything like that, someone passing by. This hood will not slam down and injure anybody that is working under the hood, which is just an incredible added bonus. So we'll go ahead and move on. Up here, what you see, these mirrors are adjustable and power mirrors, heated mirrors, and you can control that all from the inside, of course. These are also breakaway mirrors. In case of an accident, someone is driving way too close to you or you driving close to somebody else, these will not break off. They just break away and you can easily adjust them back. Down here, we got your safety rails here, non-slip railing on your step-ups for when you're working or running around in slick conditions. You can confidently board the truck or exit the truck safely, knowing that these non-stick railings there have your back. Here is your block heater, and on this other side we got your trickle charger in case you're in between trips. You're not going to come back to your truck a few days later, a few weeks later, and find an unexpected situation or unfortunate situation that your batteries are dead or the truck won't start in case of an emergency or last minute situation, you can connect this, have it connected in between trips, and you're good to go. What we have here is lockable. This is your fuel compartment, which is lockable. Right now is unlocked. All you do is you just press this button, releases the latch. You can go ahead and open that. And what you see here, it is one of two 50-gallon saddle tanks for a total of 100 gallons of diesel fuel. What you have here is a 6-gallon DEF tank to go along with that, which approximately gives you, the DEF tank gives you about 300 to 350 miles per gallon, which is excellent. I'll go ahead and open this cab here and we can take a look inside. Inside, as you can see, the very luxurious, very comfortable seats from Summit Hauler. These are semi-style seats that come with an air ride. Right here, this button is for the air. You can adjust it, bring it up. What this does, this air ride on these seats is, it really absorbs all of the bumps. It absorbs all the vibrations of when you're driving long distances. These seats, it will prevent you feeling like you've just been hit by a bus after a few hours of driving. They're just so comfortable, give you so much cushioning, and it helps your lower back, your lumbar support here, which is adjustable as well with this button. These come with a seated option as well, and you can, the tilt is just, you can tilt them back and forth with this here as well. Now I'm going to show you a feature on top of here. You see 4 windows, 2 buttons. What you do to roll down the windows on the back, you hit this rear button here. There's a little light that will light up. You hit that rear button, the back windows will open. When you need to control the front windows, you hit that rear button, turning off that setting there, and you can roll up the front windows. This button on the side here is for the heated accessory on the mirrors, and obviously this to adjust it. Now I'll go ahead and turn on the engine on this truck, and you'll see that you can turn this on from the ground. And what you do before you turn on the engine is you click it over to accessories, and what you must do is you got to let the gauges cycle through all the way. It gives you about 5 clicks, 5 seconds, which gives you the cue before you turn it on. So you wait about 5 clicks, you let the gauges cycle through, and then very easily you turn this on. All right. Down here we have is a kill switch that comes with the Freightliner. Again, if you're in between trips, you turn this off, it turns off all the electronics. You don't have to worry about your batteries dying or wasting power. You just turn this off and you turn that back on once you're ready to roll and ready to drive. Moving forward here, I'll open this back side. You see, you have a 3-seater in the back. We have the brown leather seats, the tan interior, which you'll see inside, which is an awesome accent, really good looking seats. As you can see up top there, this is the entertainment package. You got 2 screens, 1 on each side, and comes with wireless headphones as well, which is great for family trips, having your children in the back, in such a safe truck, but also in some entertainment where they're not bored out of their mind. This seat back here, what it does roll down, roll out into a bed, which I'll demonstrate. There's a button here on the door panel. You just go ahead and roll this down, and it rolls all the way flat. If you're driving alone, you're driving overnight, you're having a hard time staying awake, you're drowsy, you just pull over. It is a DOT approved bed, so it allows you to pull over anywhere and just get some good rest, get some good sleep to keep yourself safe. Better late than dead, that's what they say, right? Before I shut this door, right down here you have your battery. Your battery's down here, just 4 bolts. You release these, take off the cover, and you're able to get access to your batteries. I'll point out this, one of 2 compartments of this size. Just look inside. These are weatherproof, diamond plated on the inside. allows you to throw in all your heavy tools, chains, straps, just really messy tools that you will not want to carry inside the cab, dirty up your cab or stink up your cab. You can safely just throw it back here. You know they're well protected, well assured. As you can see, there's an air valve there and an air hose already ready to go. Fire extinguisher. That air valve is very convenient. If you're on the road, tires are losing some air, you can just attach that hose, get some air in your tires. You can also dust off anything either inside the cab or on your truck. Just dust it off really easily. Right here, you have a smaller compartment. You have these same compartments on the other side. This is just a smaller one for flares, chains, straps, whatever it is you're carrying that you would not want to carry in the cab. You throw it in there. Now back here, you see this diamond plated trough bed. Very resistant, very durable. What it comes with as well, you got pre-drilled holes on the back here that allows you to customize it to your own desires. Some people put extra storage, other people carry a spare tire on here. It's really just readily available for you to customize according to your desires. Up there, I'll point out we have a backup camera which connects to our Voyager system, we'll just talk about a little bit more here. As you can see here, we got a gooseneck ball ready to go, drop-in gooseneck ball, but it is also pre-drilled on the trough here for you to be able to change that. If you're driving a fifth wheel, you don't need the gooseneck, you want to attach a fifth wheel attachment that is ready to go, you can easily do that. We recommend the Hensley fifth wheel attachment that we can also install here at Transwest. All you would have to do is just notify me in advance and say, hey, that's not going to work for me. I like the truck, but I want the fifth wheel attachment. We can do that ahead of time and have it prepared for you for when you're ready to pick up. Right here we got two connecting ports for your trailer. We got your Voyager camera system connector here. Now the reason this is here is because apart from that backup camera up there, this gives you the access to attach 3 other cameras on top of the one that's already there. So you can have a total of 4 cameras, 4 different angles, 4 different views to be able to see the road, see your trailer, your fifth wheel, your toy hauler. Some people put a camera, those that are hauling horses in their horse trailers, they'll put a camera inside their horse trailer. That way they're just watching their horses, making sure everything's all right. So if you want to add extra cameras with different angles, this is your connection port there, but they are also now coming out with a wireless system. It's already out actually, a wireless system that does not require you to connect there, which is an excellent update on that. And down here we got this Gen Y bumper pull tow hitch. As you can see, it comes with 2 different sizes on your balls. You got 2 5/16, but if you need a 2-inch, you just release this, turn it around, and ready to go. It has 4 different height settings that you can adjust to. Again, depending on the needs that you have, you just pull off those clips, bring it down or bring it up wherever you need to go. I believe this hitch has a 30,000 pound capacity for pulling, which is just commercial grade, extremely strong, very trustworthy. Moving on, you get a side view of the truck. You got your compartments, your safety track here on your step-ups, non-stick here. We can look at this other side. Point out on that back console there, on the rear end on the console, you can see 2 connection ports, 2 110s and a few USB-Cs. If you're gonna stop for the night, you're gonna get some rest on the back side of the cab, you need to connect some electronics, you can have your phone there at arm's reach. Anything you need, ready to go. Chargers to charge the phone for your passengers as well. Here's your second fuel tank here. Allows you to pump in stations that allow you to pump with 2 at the same time. You go ahead and do that with these trucks. If you want to top off and bring it to the max, you must pump on both sides at the same time, and they are self-leveling tanks as well. I'll go ahead and open this up just so you can take a good look there. Great looking seats, brown on tan interior. This is really good looking, very luxurious. You have the same features, heated seats, lumbar support, your air, come up and down. Just release that there. So what we're gonna do is we'll go ahead and hop onto the cab and show you some of the other features that we have inside that really make this truck great. Now, as you're looking at the interior, what you're gonna notice is just an awesome view there on that 2,500 square inch windshield. What you have is a very demanding view of the road, just really up high. You can see everything, you can see miles down the road, which is such a great feature. What this does, it really helps your response time when you're driving through traffic, driving through mountains or any driving at night. A windshield this size really improves your response time. Anything unexpected happens, you're gonna respond quicker just because of the view that you have, which is phenomenal. So we'll go ahead and start from the top down. Detroit Assurance. On the back side of that box there is a camera that is attached to that radar that we saw in the front end. And what this does is it's the Detroit Assurance safety features, and we'll talk about it more here in a bit, but it is continuously monitoring the road, monitoring your surroundings, just keeping you safe and responding to any last minute things where maybe you will not respond in time. Up here you got your Voyager screen for your cameras. On this on the right side of the power button, this is your toggle button. As you can see, this is the backup camera. You can toggle through camera 2, camera 3, camera 4, and then it does a split screen between 2 cameras. You can have 3 cameras at the same time, obviously 4 cameras, and go back to your rear camera there. So 4 different angles, and it's very high definition. It's very good looking. You can see everything. Now coming down here, looking at the steering wheel, this is a telescopic adjusting steering wheel. You just release this here. You can bring it to however setting you want, whatever makes it easier for you to drive. As you can see, the electronic controls here for your display on the dash there. You toggle through all these different settings. These are really great settings. It gives you a lot of different alerts. It's telling you things about the engine and the transmission in real time. Now, the really cool thing about the Freightliner is that in the owner's manual, you'll have all the information on every single number, every single thing that this is describing to you or pointing out to you. In the manual, it'll tell you everything you need to know. In real time, it's just talking to you about your engine condition, your transmission, your tires. So you're going to be kept up, and you know the condition of your truck as you're on the road. On the left side here, you got your RPMs, you got your oil pressure, your fuel gauge here, along with the DEF gauge as well, letting you know how much DEF you currently have, how much fuel you have. You have your air gauge here on the side, your PSIs, your water temperature, and your speed as well. On the right side here of the steering wheel, you have your cruise control buttons, but also your buttons for your Bluetooth, which is you can connect your cell phone directly to the system. You'll be able to have conversations. Up here on the left, you have 1 microphone, and on the right here, you have a second microphone, and these are your answer and hang up buttons right at your reach of your hands without having to move. Very safe. On this side here, this lever, these are your gears. You're shifting. You shift up there to drive. In the middle, you put it in neutral. You bring this down to go in reverse. This gives you the ability to change from automatic to manual transmission and bring it back to automatic. This is also an engine brake here as well, the Jake brake. You just up and down, you bring it from low, medium to high, and you can bring it all the way up to shut it off. Now, being a commercial grade truck with commercial grade parts, this is not an exhaust brake. It is a real engine brake, a Jake brake. Now combine this with the air brakes and your standard safety brakes that come with the truck. What you have on this truck that you do not have in a consumer grade pickup truck is 350 braking horsepower. Okay, that gives you the peace of mind knowing you could be on the road pulling something extremely low. You're going a high speed, a decent amount of speed. The 350 braking horsepower is going to bring this beast to a stop safely, where it can avoid collisions and any unwanted situations. 350 braking horsepower on this truck. And of course, on this left side, you got just your left and right indicator lights, and you have your windshield wipers. Moving along to the right here, you have your trailer air brakes and the air parking brake for the truck itself. Down here, this knob is for the electronic trailer brakes, which is top of the line brand here with radar. Now this little knob here is for the subwoofer. Now with the luxury line for Summit Hauler, there's people who really need music or into music. When you're driving long distances, you enjoy having the tunes, your favorite tunes. And if you are someone like me, you like bass, you like it crisp sound, and just really like the bump while you're on the road. It's important to you. This comes with a kicker subwoofer, which is excellent. It gives you very nice clean bass to go along with the entertainment package on the back there with those screens. This red button is your emergency lights. You got your dome lights, your footwell, all the lights on the interior of the cab, just arm's reach. Now this pre-trip here is a very good one. You turn on the pre-trip lights, and what you do is you are able to analyze all the lights on the outside of the truck, making sure there's not one light that is off, that's burnt out. Making sure that when you're on the road, everybody around you can see you. You don't have any issues with the lights. You just hit that pre-trip and you're good. Now down here, you got these 4 different buttons. Now these is what's going to control the safety features for Detroit Assurance. This first one is your active brake assist. Active brake assist. This is the one that is working with the radar and the camera systems that is monitoring the road. That you get too close at a high speed to a car in front of you, it's going to detect a collision. It's going to send you audible warnings, visual warnings, and if you do not respond in time, this will brake for you. It will, again, prevent any collisions. It keeps you aware, and it's just an excellent safety feature to go along with you, especially when you're hauling your family. Departure warning. But again, this gives you audible warnings if you are swerving or changing into another lane without turning on your directionals. It's going to go off and it's going to give you that warning saying, hey, you're moving out. If you are swerving to the right, it's going to give you that audible warning on the right side. And obviously, if you're doing it to the left, you're going to hear it on the left side. You have your traction control button here. And this last one is the shutdown override. This is a very important one that needs some good explanation, needs some good detail. And the reason for that is because these engines, they come already with a feature that if something's going wrong with the engine, it's breaking down, it's going to prevent further damage into any other engine compartment by shutting down. The engine is going to want to shut down because it does not want to damage any other parts. Of course, when that happens in a situation you do not want to be in, this truck is going to start alerting you saying, I'm about to shut down. You have 200 seconds or however many seconds. It's going to warn you, I'm about to shut down. Now that gives you enough time to be able to pull off. But if you're in a situation where you cannot safely pull off to the side, there's just no way you can get off the road before this shuts down, you hit that button there. It's the shutdown override button. It will override that feature and the engine will not shut down on you. It will keep going until the engine just completely fails. So again, you never want to be in that situation with a new hauler like this. It's not something you want to worry about, but it is a feature that you definitely need to know about just in case something happens. Now, this button here, you got your differential lock in case you are in some soft terrain, you're having problems there driving through it. and your suspension dump, which for all those experienced haulers, or if you don't know, it just brings that rear air suspension down to be able to connect to any trailer in a better way. If it's too short, it can bring it down and it comes back up to its normal levels. We got your air controls here for the back side of the cab, for the rear cab, the back seat. You can see you got your heat and your cold, and this controls the speed of the fan on the back. You got this lid here. You got some, these are your USB-C or USB-A and HDMI connection ports. This is for the screen. The screen comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but for the screen to be able to access that, you do need to be connected, and you can either do USB-A or HDMI there. This comes with AM, FM radio. You can connect your phone for Bluetooth music as well if you don't want to use the CarPlay or the Android Auto. It's just a really great touchscreen as well. You can move it around, display off if you don't like having the display on. It gives you that. This is your knob for the volume, tune on the radio, and your home button there. Bring it back to life. All right, and on this side you just have more connection ports here, and these are just chargers, and you have a 12 volt. These are not for the screen. These are just to charge and get some power through that. Down here you got your AC controls, your fan speed, your different zones for the air. This button here is max AC, and you got your cold and your warm there. As you can see on this this console here, it's really a minimalist look. This is what I've noticed from these Summit haulers to other trucks, especially in these newer ones, that it's a minimalist. It's all consolidated into a very organized, good looking place. You don't have 30 different buttons scattered all throughout. It's all well organized for you to be able to reach out and click on the button that you need very easily. So it's a great looking console there. As you can see here, you don't have too much movement. Again, minimalist. These giant size cup holders that can hold any size drinks. They get dirty, gunky. You can just remove it just like that and wash them out, clean them out, which is great. You have 4 of them. And your this console here is for extra storage. Maybe you want to haul around these headphones that come with that screen. You can just throw them in there. They're well protected. They won't get dirty or damaged. So yeah, a lot of great space in that. Very nice interior, very comfortable. These seats are really what are the greatest selling point in this truck. I have a lot of clients who are a little skeptical. They don't want to make the upgrade from their F450s, A550s, their bigger sized pickup trucks. But when they jump on this, in this cab, and they really drive this around, and they feel the comfort of the seats, along with every other feature on this truck, it really sells them. They say, hey, what can I do to take this today? Because again, the thing that I hear, the complaints that I hear the most about these pickup trucks is, I drive for hours and I'm just beat. I'm dead. I feel like I got hit by a bus. And it takes, recovery, especially when you're older, takes a lot more time. This throws all of that out the window with these semi seats with the air ride, which is incredible. Now, before ending the streamline here, there's one last thing that I do want to show us. And it's for those who have not don't have much experience with commercial trucks or commercial sized trucks. One important thing you need to know is how to safely enter and exit the truck. So Jody, if you would just want to meet me here on this side, and we can demonstrate very quickly how to exit safely. So with these commercial grade trucks, the term is three points of contact. As you can see, we're high up. You got your very safe step ups there. But if you look here on this side, you got your safety rails here and another safety rail here. Now these are points of that you can really just grab onto and bring a step up. Now it's very self-explanatory trying to climb on, but climbing off is a different deal. But the way you do that, and I'll demonstrate now, is you have to exit the way you come in. So when you're exiting the vehicle, you are facing inside the cab and you are basically walking in reverse and exiting. That is the safest way to dismount one of these commercial grade trucks, and I'll go ahead and demonstrate that now. So I'm facing in. I have my feet on the step-ups. I'm grabbing onto the steering wheel. I grab onto this other safety rail here. I'm bringing one step at a time. I can grab onto the door and I can safely dismount. Now, as you can see, the engineers of this truck had lots of things in mind as they were putting it together, but they had just one priority. And that priority was you, the hauler. You are the priority. Your safety, your convenience, and really the safety of everything that you're hauling in a truck like this. If it's your loved ones, your assets, everything that you're pulling from behind, when you purchase a truck like this, what you're really doing is purchasing peace of mind, knowing that you can haul everything that you love with you long distance on the road, have some great memories and great time, but safely. This beast of a truck will get you where you need to go and will bring you back home in a safe manner. So for those, a lot of you guys that have been on the fence, you know, you've been hauling with your pickup truck and you're not totally convinced. I think today's the day. You need to realize the value of this truck is safety. With the 350 braking horsepower, this gives you the peace of mind that you need hauling extremely heavy loads. And this truck will do it all for you. If you want to make that move today, you could go ahead and just quickly give me a call directly. My cell phone number is 720-290-1457. Or if you have more questions, more doubts about the truck, I would love to answer any concerns or any doubts that you may have. You can email me directly at Sergio, Sergio.molina, MOLINA, at transwest.com, and you will be able to see that information at the bottom of the screen. Now, para todos ustedes que hablan español, que tienen más preguntas, que vieron en video y están preguntando, hey, ¿cómo puedo conseguir una troca como de esas? ¿Qué es lo que tengo que hacer? Lo primero que tienes que hacer es llamarme. Te puedes comunicar conmigo al 720-290-1457, 720-290-1457, o me puedes mandar un correo electrónico si tienes más preguntas, no tienes tiempo para llamar, me puedes textear o un correo electrónico. Mi correo electrónico es sergio.molina@transwest.com. So just to go ahead and wrap up this stream, know guys that I am available at any given time. Send me a call, text, email if you have any further questions, and make the move today. But with that, you enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for tuning in.